Today was the second running of the ASPASA ERG Industrial Blasting Conference. So it started back in 2025, and it started with a conversation between myself and Letitia van der Berg from ASPASA. And the conversation was around let's call it the unfairness of regulation when it comes to blasting, where irrespective of the size of the operation, whether it's small, medium, large, or mega scale, they are all treated in the same way and have to comply in the same way. And in many cases, compliance means cost. It means expertise that you have to bring in. So from that conversation, we identified a gap within South Africa that the category of quarries, small mines, medium scale mines, they are left wanting, they're left needing in terms of support with regulatory compliance. So from that initial discussion, that's where the concept was born, to have a joint conference between ASPASA that takes care of that category of operations in SA, and ERG Industrial, who is a specialist in drilling and blasting. So that's how the first one started. This one we hosted because the first one was a massive success. And the main aim is, as I mentioned, to assist these operations to comply with the regulations, and also to, in a way, fight back against regulations that don't make sense, with the support of various associations. And second to that, it is a knowledge sharing session. It's to share outtakes from best practices from all around the world to help operations improve the quality of drilling and blasting. The key takeaways for me from today's conference was one that didn't come through last year, that came through strongly this year, was that we need more support from industry partners at the grassroots levels. And for me, grassroots in this instance means from a university, undergraduate and graduate level. There's a big gap that exists between what the industry needs as well as what graduates are being equipped with and put out in the industry. So that was one of the big overriding themes that came through, was our students need support from industry, from suppliers, from partners, so that we can get them more work ready when they enter the workforce. And that is also doubling down on the long game. To create the experts of the future, we need to nurture from the grassroots level. So that was one of the key outtakes. The other key outtake, an interesting one, was the trade-off between noise and air blast and the misunderstanding between these two. In South Africa, we tend to call air blast and noise the same thing, when in reality, they're fundamentally different. Noise refers to decibels, what you can hear. Air blast or overpressure refers to pressure that you can feel. So that was a big revelation today, is that flipping the traditional understanding on its head, looking at it in a different way, and moving it towards more positive outcomes in terms of regulatory compliance and blasting quality.